Hi, welcome to another episode of Hot Takes. Now, I'm going to give you some information here that will blow your mind. No, that's just me being sarcastic. You're not going to be surprised at all. YouGov have done a poll. It's what they do, so why not? And they've found that the number of people in Britain, and we're talking a high number here, 45% of people in Britain want a complete shutdown of immigration. Now, we're not talking about illegals coming across in boats or on ferries or anything like that. Virtually everyone wants that closed. We're talking actual legal immigration. They want a complete shutdown. And I can see reasons for that being a good idea. And it's nothing what people are going to say, oh, you're just being racist now. No. We don't have the facilities. We've got a massive housing problem. We've got too few schools. We've got no health care. Even our water is becoming problematic in some regions. And nobody, it seems, is willing to do anything about the infrastructure in this country. But, 700,000 people came in last year. Even the government have admitted that even if they hit their target of 1.5 million homes over the course of a parliament, it wouldn't be enough to house the immigrants, let alone the Brits. Anyway, according to the pollster, YouGov said that, or not YouGov said, YouGov reported that the people said 45% of people want... admitting no more immigrants and requiring large number of migrants who came in recent years to leave. And of course, the sentiment, not surprisingly, was most commonly held among supporters of Nigel Farage's Reform UK, which has advocated for a complete freeze on all legal immigration and has vowed to deport all illegal immigrants living in the country. In total, 86% of Reform voters said they supported such a measure. But it's something we've got to consider. We can't carry on as we are. We don't have the infrastructure. We don't have the capability. We're not the $6 million man here. We don't have the capability to go faster, better, stronger. We are falling apart at the seams now. However, demonstrating the breadth, they say, of anger over mass migration, they mean immigration, over a quarter of voters who backed either Liberal Dems or Labour also support complete shutdown. A quarter of Labour supporters want a complete shutdown. Immigration tops the list of the most important issues facing the country. 56% of individuals say it is their number one issue, and over 90% say it's in their top three. This is the highest level recorded ever since the June 2016, which was, of course, the referendum. It's just not surprising, is it? I mean, it is literally true we are falling apart at the seams. And there's nothing this government or the last government can do about it. They've just literally given up. I mean, they've literally given up. They're doing nothing. They're just keeping them coming in. Now, I'm not averse to professional immigration. If we were bringing in genuine, I'm not talking about the brain surgeons and engineers that come on a little boat. I'm talking about genuinely talented, educated, experienced people coming in for the betterment of our society. Fine. If you're talking about people coming in with vast amounts of money who want to invest in the country, fine. I actually believe that we should have a golden ticket visa program. Come into the country, put £1 million in a bond, and you can come here and get British citizenship. £1 million. There you go. You buy yourself a British citizenship. That's fine. I'll deal with that. You just pumped £1 million into the country. Seems fair. A lot of other countries do that. But, when you're getting 25, it's going to be 40,000 illegals a year, 700,000 legals a year. And that's net, of course. It's actually over 1 million coming in, but there's about 250,000 leaving as well. You know, it can't go on. Where are we putting them? And two, what we're going to do when the energy runs out because we haven't got the generating capacity for these people, when the water runs out because we don't have the water capacity. We haven't built can't remember the exact date, but it's something like 30, 35 years since we last built a reservoir. You know, and we need them. We need them now for the people we've got. How big is Britain's population going to get? 100 million? I mean, make room, isn't it? Everyone's standing shoulder to shoulder. It's going to be hideous and horrible. People need space. We're not battery farmed chickens. And yet, the councils, for example, keep wanting ever denser housing. Get it denser, get it denser. Don't give them gardens. No front gardens, tiny back gardens, postage stamp. It's like going back to Victorian terraces, you know, that mill owner built. Oh, just give them the minimum tiniest house you can get because it's just good enough for them, isn't it? Don't want to lift them out of poverty. Don't want to give them something nice. No. Tiny little rabbit hutches. Get them in, pack them dense. Make life miserable. I could go on, but I'm not going to. But I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised at how high this number is. You know, it has other effects, of course. The crime, one only has to look. It's not just the resources. We see it every day, don't we? 2 Ethiopians do something terrible to a girl here. 2 Afghans do something to a girl there in Nuneaton, and there was the Epping case, and then there's the South London case, you know, and all over. It's all immigration. It really grinds people, and they've had enough. And it is a tinderbox in this country. It is an absolute tinderbox, and it will only take one tiny spark and it'll go up. And I don't want it to. I don't want violence on the streets. I don't want to see this country destroy itself. But unless someone somewhere in this country is prepared to stand up and say enough's enough and close the borders down and get rid of the illegals, then this country is finished. A country exists because of its culture. That's part of what a country is. You get rid of that culture, it's no longer a country. It's just a landmass. And that's what successive governments have tried to push for. They want rid of our culture, our history, everything about us. Thanks very much. Bye.